Man, I ain't playing the music again. Let me know. Let me know if you hear me, chat. Let me know if you hear me. I'm good now. All right. All right. All right. Whew. All right. I'll see you then. Whew. All right, chat. Hey, back to life. Back to reality. I don't know what the hell was going on, man. But let's just say, hey, StreamYard was taxing your boy. Okay. StreamYard was taxing a lot of people. So I had to find something different. And unfortunately, I'm using y'all as my beta tester to see how well this is going to go, man. As you know, you already heard the music in the beginning. All right. So we got that. You've seen me able to post a thumbnail as well. That's a good one. There we go. Appreciate it, Ricky, man. Appreciate you. All right. So, yeah, man. Hey, here we are, y'all. Appreciate y'all for sticking around, hanging in there. Whew, Lord have mercy, boy. I tell you what, annoying. But man, what's going on, y'all? So, welcome back to Sips and Sniffs. You already know the deal. My co-hosts are still inactive at the moment. All right, but today, man, it is Monday, and I was talking to a couple of people about doing some things, man. Kind of understood with the fragrances. I've always been one to highlight designers, renditions, and of course niche. I love niche, but today being Monday, all right, I decided to go ahead and do a little Middle Eastern Monday. Oh yeah, yeah, man, about to get it in. I ain't Walt. I ain't got his voice, but here we go, and that is crazy. Man. I'm wondering, am I gonna hear this? That is the question. But yeah, so today is Middle Eastern Monday, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. Um, Here we go. Man, I hope y'all heard that before I switched over. This is crazy. But Riverside has everything that you need, boy. I tell you what. But it is not helpful at the same time, man. But hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So y'all, I've been for some of y'all that know, we down here in Dallas, we got a couple of wholesale stores that sell a lot of Middle Eastern brand and niche and designer fragrances. And I was blessed to have met both of them. But one I've been going to more so recently. It is Dallas Perfume. Um, I'm gonna leave the information in the description. But man, when I tell you they got some really good prices, they are a wholesaler. So if you go in there and you buy a certain amount, they might be able to work out a deal. You have to take it to them, man. Shout out to my guy Ali, who owns the store, Ali, and I believe Max and whatnot. I only see Ali, so it is what it is. But man, when I tell you, for those who watch my guy Mo D4G, or AKA the Fragrance Plug, man has a million aliases. All right. Um, for those who watch him, this is a store that he's been doing a lot of his content from, and I figured, I'm right around the corner. I've been going there for a while too, so hey, why not go ahead and see what the Middle Eastern brand market has to offer, man. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's been a long time since I was buying Middle Easterns. I think back when I first started, which was a couple of years ago, I think one of the first ones I got, probably the first five, was this jewel right here, Eternal Oud. All right. Many of y'all remember it because it came in a little bottle, or should I say it came in a little covering, a glass covering, which was destroyed on delivery for a lot of people. Mine actually made it, but in my move from my previous apartment to this one, I decided I don't need that box. But that was when I was buying this Eternal Oud and other different Latafa concoctions. All right. Now, it's interesting because now they have a whole new line of Latafas. They have three different layers, as Walter was talking about earlier. And I'm looking over the bottle. I just happened to notice that there may be a reason why me and so many other people really adore this Eternal Oud with the plum and a little bit of vanilla, the sweetness, a little spiciness in there. I'm looking on the bottle, and for the first time, I'm noticing that it says Latafa Pride. I don't know if y'all can catch that, but down at the bottom, you should see where it says Pride on there. And I'm wondering, is this the same as the Pride line that they got going now, or what? Because this was some good juice. This was some good juice. I like the quality. It wasn't the best, but it was good enough. And hey, it got me through a few dates, a few evenings. All right. But I don't want to stray from the point. Look, I was going through the Middle Easterns and I figured, you know what? I had a lot of joy getting them in. Now with the influx of people coming in, everybody's pretty much starting their fragrance journey in the same manner that we all did. Start with the Middle Easterns. All right. Start learning your preferences and whatnot. And then from there, you can go designers. If you don't start at designers, then you can go to niche. But I wanted to take it upon myself to venture back into the Middle Eastern brands on Mondays, thus Middle Eastern Monday. And one of the fragrances that I bought from the store, Dallas Perfume Wholesale, or Dallas Perfumes or whatnot, was one that one of my friends put me up on. Shout out to Juju, all right, Jew Almighty. He is a TikTok reviewer, but he put me onto this. He bought it. I sprayed it on my hand, and I couldn't stop sniffing it the entire day. My girl even said that she enjoyed it. And yeah, man, this is from French Avenue. All right, we've got Vulcan Sable. All right, now this is supposed to be a rendition of Stefan Humbert Lucas's Sand Dance. I have smelt it. I do remember it briefly, not a whole lot, but because I do know that the original was not really to my liking, a little too dry for me, but it was a good artistic blend, just not something that I could see myself necessarily wearing everywhere. What I like about this, man, is this Vulcan Sable. It took some of the highlights of the blends of the accords that Humbert Lucas had, and it put it in a bottle. Yes, this is for me. It is very linear, but the dry down, I guess you could say the dry down gives it an additional stage because you start to get the little sweet, woody dry down at the end. But in the beginning, what you're gonna get, and you see the atomizer. Oh man, you're gonna get the whiskey accord. All right. You're gonna get some fruits. I believe it's some type of citrus. Let me go ahead and look up the notes. I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. There are things I pick up and there are things I can't, and I am not about to play. Let me see here. Let me go to the chat real quick while I'm doing this. Man, thank y'all for coming back in. What we got here? Let me go up here, man. What up, Rick? Ricky in the building. We got my boy Mo. You see him, the pink one, underrated. Yeah, we gonna talk about that one too, my boy. All right. What up, Walt? Shout out to Walt for assisting me with the malfunction I had earlier. All right. Raph, what's going on, man? Dutch, Dame, Dame, and Rockboy T of the names I see in here. And of course, my boy Will and Percy. What's going on, y'all? Man, let me go ahead and get to this real quick. All right. So this Vulcan Sable is really good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've worn it to the gym several times. I've worn it out on a date. It smelled real good, especially the dry down into the tonka beans. Yeah, I really liked it. I mean, this right here, it says on here woody, vanilla, whiskey, amber, warm and spicy, right? With a touch of citrus. Yeah. You're going to get the whiskey and you're going to get the citrus up front. All right. You got the orange and the mandarin. My God. I love the opening. Seriously. It says that you'll eventually get some Kashmiran, Tonka, Styrax, and anise. Now, it's not a funk, but there is a Middle Eastern feel to this. And that is what I think we are getting from the Styrax and the anise. All right. But in the dry down, you pick up the vanilla, the benzoin, and the patchouli. And man, I'm telling you, from beginning to finish, on my skin, I like it. I low key love it. Now, this right here is an easy wear. I'll be honest with you. For those who can push past the fact that it's not niche, all right, this scent profile definitely deserves some dressing up. Now, I wore it to the gym because I really like the scent. But to be honest with you, y'all, this right here, if I had known better, if I wasn't just in love with the whiskey and with the orange whiskey accord, I'm gonna tell you this: I probably wouldn't wear this with anything but hard bottoms, a button down, maybe a blazer or whatnot, however I'm feeling, or just a polo. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely want to dress this up to some degree. Business casual is appropriate, or if you have a suit, definitely. But I'm gonna tell you this: I like this. I see you in there, Will. You said the OG lacks performance. Yeah, I only had it on skin for a few hours. That I noticed. After that, I started smelling a whole bunch of other stuff. But this right here, I promise y'all, I get at least 8 hours. Okay, and yes, part of that is skin scent. But when I tell you that I couldn't smell anything from the OG, man, it was ridiculous. But this right here gives you the best of both worlds, and it gives you a lengthy amount of time to apply it on skin or to keep it on skin and whatnot. I'm telling you, it's good. You say, okay, Tetri. Look, I'm telling you right now, the OG for its artistic purposes, all right, artisanal purposes, is really good. All right. I mean, it's not a 1-to-1. And it's not this compared to Sandance is like Vu Elegant compared to Naxos. All right. They took two of my favorite parts of the OGs, my favorite transitions of the OGs, and put it in a bottle for me to enjoy for the duration of me wearing it. And I appreciate that. All right. No, I'm not going to say that I don't need the original. I just don't want the original. All right. If the original was a better profile to my liking, then yes. All right. But it's not. So I like parts of the original. This took those parts and then put it all in one bottle. And for that, I'm appreciative. Thank you very much, French Avenue. But at the same time, man, I'm wear the hell out this. This is good. All right. I'm telling you, if you haven't got your nose on it, go get your nose on it. Whiskey, citrus, orange citrus. All right. A little bit of a little bit of Middle Eastern funk to it. Some density in there with the Kashmiran, and of course a sweet earthy dry down. Man, I'm telling you, this is good. This is good. All right, man. What y'all in here laughing at, man? Y'all over here laughing at me. Look. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm gonna describe it how I see it. All right. Now, this one, my next one that I'm gonna talk about, man, is one that I got a few weeks ago, probably almost a month ago. All right, probably a month ago. And this is shout out to Dame because the way this man grabbed the pom poms, put on the skirt, and started cheerleading for this one fragrance, I had to go see if my boy was telling the truth or if he was a liar. Lucky for him, hey, this was worth the purchase, no doubt. For those who are wondering, this right here is Afnan's Rare Reef. All right, nice little box. I won't call it cheap, but unnecessary. I'm not going to keep it in the collection. All right, comes in here very similar to that Rare Carbon bottle. Actually, it is pretty much identical, with the exception of a couple of things up top. The little shells right here. But outside of that, pretty much identical to the Rare Carbon bottle. But this right here, F the bottle, because I don't really fall in love with much of Afnan's bottles, but the juice, y'all. I have Pacific Chill. I wear the hell out of Pacific Chill. I don't know what some people talk about where it only gives them a few hours. Pacific Chill goes for about 8 hours on me. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, all right? This is a very good rendition. All right. I've had it for a month, so it has started lasting a lot longer on my skin, probably up to 8 hours, maybe six that I notice. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. I like it. Do I prefer it over the original? Not necessarily, but for that price point, hell yes. All right. But I'm gonna tell you this. It's a little more citrusy, but on the dry down, you get a very similar dry down to that of the Louis Vuitton. And I'm gonna tell you, Louis Vuitton may have a little bit of quality, but on skin, you don't get none of that quality. Other people will never pick it up. So I'm gonna tell you this, man. This is worth the penny. This is worth the purchase. When I run out of my Pacific Chill, I will be spraying the hell out of this. This is good. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is a stronger citrus opening Pacific Chill. Hey, hell of an atomizer. On here you're gonna get that bergamot. You're gonna get a little, it's almost like a little sharper of a citrus, almost like a citron in a sense. But man, it's good. It is good. It's refreshing when I wear this to the gym, because this is my, right now, this and the next one that I'm gonna talk about are my two favorite gym scents right now. Like I said, it's refreshing. It kind of energizes me, wakes me up a little bit. Citrus does that to you when you wake up in the morning or you're going to work out, man. This is definitely good. I'll put it like this. Yeah, I see you in the chat, Mo. Yes, it is definitely backup bottle worthy, especially for the price. All right. I'm looking in here. Let me see real quick. Oh, let me see here, y'all. Ah, they took out the apricot, which I can appreciate. Okay, okay, all right, I get that. Rare Reef is more to me. All right, let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to show this on stream. There we go. Rare Reef is more masculine to me, and Jim's is dead on with the dry down. Really nice. Yeah, indeed. There you go, Dame. Dame, we don't always see eye to eye, but on that one we do. Surprisingly, that Luciano joint is a closer smell, but doesn't perform anywhere near Rare Reef. All right. Now, Walt, you got to tell me, Luciano, what are the names for the Luciano brand? All right, Will. What is it called? And real quick, let me address that. Yeah, you know what's interesting, Ralph? You might be right, because look, I got this Torino 21. All right, let's give it a go. Let's give it a whirl. Yeah, Rick, you already know, man. Rare Reef is nice, baby. Hey, had to take y'all up on y'all suggestions, man. But here we go. We got that Torino 21 sent to me. Compliments of my guy Ralph. I said Ralph. Ralph in the chat. All right. I can see where you pick up resemblances, Ralph. Um, I would say the Torino 21 is more of a citrus peel. It has more peel in there than it does just the citrus juice, whereas Rare Reef is more citrus juice. And I know for those of you who have ever cut open an orange or peeled an orange, peeled a lemon, you know what that skin smells like. You know what the skin smells like. And that's what I get off of that Torino 21. That's why I like the Torino 21. There's this one brand that I saw up there. It had me dying. I'm thinking about going back and buying it because it has a bunch of LVs. All right, it has a bunch of LVs um, that it made renditions of. And y'all, when I tell y'all these things are close, but the funny thing is that the name of the brand kills me every time I go up there and look at them. They're called Louis Vuitton. Louboutin. And I'm telling you right now, the L'immensité, the Pacific Chill, and the Imagination are very, very similar. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say close or not. Very similar. All right. And they're good too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I haven't worn them enough to say, hey, this is gonna last long. I didn't have it on skin like that, but while it was on my skin for those few hours, it was damn good. Damn good. All right, let me go back to the chat. Well, we got people in here. We got Dutch over here. Torino 22 is the goat of Torinos for you. All right, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? My guy Joel said better than Torino 21, Beast Mode version, La Falcon, Marcel, Valentine. You were talking about that the other day, man. My guy Dame, Torino 22 is my next bottle purchase after he buys Azrac. Dame, Dame, you forgot one other bottle you got to get, brother. Remember, you got to get that backup bottle for that Seraphine Blue, my brother. Didn't we just talk about this? Dame said Platine Blanc is good, is a good twist on Torino 21 as well, but you prefer 21? Okay. I'm gonna have to get my nose on that Platine Blanc, man, for real. Hey, hey, my guy Mo, he already knows. He said they smell good. Funny thing is that I was talking to my boy Var, 20 degrees in LA, and this dude, he bought one. He bought one of the Louis Vuittons, and it was hilarious, but it smells so good. Hilarious. Hey, that fat boy said, hey, but these coffee joints I might have to indulge in. Yeah, them things that Walt that my bad that Mo has been talking about on his quick reviews, man, I'm telling you, those things do look like they smell good. My goddaughter that I took up there the other day, she liked them, but she was like, she's got so many gourmands that she can't buy one right now. So should be interesting, man, going forward. Look. Well said, man. I wrote down all the ones you mentioned before. Talking about Dutch and his Zerjoff list, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, man, no. That those two right there, Vulcan Sable, all right, good. Rare Reef, definitely good. A good twist, all right. These are renditions. They are not clones, they're renditions with hellified twist. And the twist on here is what makes me like it even more. All right. Now, last one I'm gonna talk about real quick, man, for Middle Eastern Monday. All right, is one that everybody's been talking about. All right, everybody's been talking about this. What's going on, Kev? What's going on, Jay? Smell goods, man. Look, I'm over here doing Middle Eastern Monday, fellas, because man, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of niche coming out, but I don't, I need to continue to get my nose on it so I can talk about the ones that I like as opposed to just everyone that comes out. Like, I won't lie to y'all. I went in and smelt that Valentino Ivory. It's actually a solid fragrance for a beginner, for someone who's just getting into things. It's definitely a solid fragrance. Would I wear it? Hell yeah. It's good. Will I buy it? Hell no. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I've got other citrusy or fragrances of the same DNA, or I won't even say the same DNA, of the same style, same usage that I'd rather go to. So will I be getting it? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. But like my guy Raph says, I am getting ready for the new sketchbook. So I'm looking for that, man. Hey, Raph, I'm waiting for that delivery. I'm waiting for you to send it in the mail, my brother. Hey, I cannot wait. But getting back to what we were talking about, man, look, with the niche world having so many options, but not all of them are of the same quality. Not all of them are not dupes of something else. All of them, so many of them tend to be inspired by us. I'm really, this is a perfect time for me to start doing my individual reviews because now I can kind of review and fall back in love with some of the fragrances that I've already had, especially since it's getting cooler now. I mean, we've reached temperatures of 80. Hell, the other day I think it was 79 at night. So hey, I'm ready. Hey, my peak coat is already dusted off and everything. I'm waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, instead of going out there buying money, blind buying like y'all know I do, what's going on, all world? Mundo, I'm going to go ahead and get back into some of these Middle Easterns. And today, the last one that I'm going to talk about is Turathi Electric, yo. Turathi Electric. Now, a lot of people will have talked about this already, and that's fine. I'm late to the party, but we're always fashionably late. All right. And I'm going to tell y'all this, man. Blue Talisman, yes and no. All right. This right here is Blue Talisman with a stronger citrus opening instead of that sweet, fruity, powdery opening. This right here is my other gin scent of the year so far. And I love them both, man. I love them both. Look, my guy Rick came in here. He said the Middle Eastern fragrance game is crazy right now. It's like they perfected the masculine aspect. I mean, a lot of times that twist, adding a little leather, adding a little oud, adding some of that styrax to give it just enough of a funk to kind of take you away from the overly sweetness that so many of them have. Yeah, that's all it takes, man. And that's what it is. Fat Boy said, Fat Boy, what'd you say? You said you're falling in love with the niche? Yeah, man. Hey, I like going back and forth, man, because there's a lot to offer. Each of these styles has a lot to offer. All right. Look, that boy Mondo said, y'all need to stop running from artisanal. Get something that will change your life. Hey, look, Mondo, I definitely will start getting that artisanal lane. Problem is, I need some artisanal cash. You know what I'm saying? 120 is cool, but brother, you sent me in a couple of places where they talk about 400 for a small bottle. Ooh, I need me a part time, another part time, hell, a part time on the part time that I'm already needing. But with that being said, let me get back to this. All right. Oh, and here we go. This Turathi Electric, right? Yeah, I definitely want to get my nose on that coal opulence. I think I'm gonna go out there tomorrow at some point. But this right here is a very good rendition of Blue Talisman. All right. Now, same quality? Hell no. All right. Same smoothness? Hell no. Good blend? Yes. The oil is much better from when I used to spray this on, this oil from this rendition of late. Much better oil content. Not to mention, much better than back when I got this a few years ago. The oil content now in a lot of these Middle Easterns is definitely on the rise, just like their sales. All right. I can definitely see where a lot of the Middle Eastern companies are actually reinvesting in their own brand by buying better quality oil, which is actually proving to bring them more profits in because hey, if I'm getting even better oil, that means I'm getting more consistency of the accords, longer duration of life on skin, on clothes, better blends. As a matter of fact, to tell you how much the money they're making, they're actually going out and hiring some of these world-renowned perfumers to do their fragrances. It's crazy. Ask Quentin Beach how much they paid him. Cristiano Profesano. Ask him. They are doing the damn thing right now. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I am happy to have stepped back in that realm for a period. And I am enjoying these, man. I'm enjoying sampling them, recommending them. I mean, they're good. They do not deserve to be overlooked or ignored. Clones, renditions, inspired bys, they all have a place. And there's always a shopper that can enjoy them. They're within their budget, you know what I'm saying? Because it used to be a point in time when Smelling good was a luxury thing that most could not afford, and they were priced out of being able to afford it. It was intentional. Now anybody can smell good. Everybody can smell good. You know what I'm saying? And if you can afford the fragrance that you want, you can afford one very similar to it, especially if it's one of the more popular ones. And I love this, y'all. I love this. My boy Sky Hicks said he needed another bottle. Hey, Jay, what you need another bottle of? Let me know. All right. My boy Fast said, can't front the dry down of Blue Talisman got me wanting a bottle. It's good, man. I still think Jason overhyped it, but I'm not saying it's not worth every penny. I'm just saying it was definitely overhyped. And I just feel that way. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't completely bought into the summer fragrances like that. I got a lot and I love them, but I haven't just bought into them where I just believe that they're worth some of these outrageous prices. My guy, Lay Nomad, said he was against clones until this year. The quality has been skyrocketing. It has, man. I don't care what nobody says. That's a fact. You know, uh, Walt said it's Blue Talisman and leather, so totally different. I'm going to go smell it tomorrow. Coal opulence. I will definitely be there to check, get my nose on it, man. Hey, for sure, for sure. Jay said he was talking about Torino 22. Yeah, man. A lot of people were praising Torino 22 and 21. But my guy Raf got on here and he said his favorite was 23rd, I believe. And now he said it's 25th. So this should be interesting. What's going on, Robert? Mr. Platinum, man. Good to have you back in here. All right. But yeah, man, no, I am definitely um, enjoying these renditions. The Middle Eastern game has stepped it up. I think these are quality. These are worth recommending. Now, I'm not going up there. The beauty of me being able to go to that store is me being able to get my nose on a lot of these before I buy it. And not only that, being able to find out my list of Middle Easterns that I might recommend as well. So at this point, even though I am using some of my own money, you know what I mean? These are the ones that I actually like am affording, and these are the ones that I stand by and I'm recommending wholeheartedly. And for those that don't know, man, hey, look, don't think that your boy ain't out here getting to it, man. I've got so many of these things. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Hold on one second. I was up there recently, just about a week ago, and I was up there with Mo. Man, smelled some things. Not only did I want to get my nose on it, then I had to get my pocket on it. All right. And these reviews will be coming soon for sure. We got Dynasty. If you watch my boy, which you should, if you're not already tuned in, tune into my boy Walt, Bad Boy Finesse. All right. Dynasty, I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it. We got Hawas Cobra. All right. I like that one. I got my vintage radio. Shout out to Ali. All right. I got this Hawas Malibu. Yeah, man. And of course, Hawas Tropical. Now, y'all, don't do like me. Please believe I got a nice little deal. All right. Got a nice little deal. But I smelt all of those at the store. All of them. And I won't lie to you, man. Every single one of those is good for what it is. Cobra, man, we gonna talk about it. But let's just say Cobra, that thing, fresh out the bottle, it lasts an eternity on skin. When I tell you it lasted all day, I'm talking about a minimum of 12 hours. I don't care. Okay. Same goes for the tropical, Hawaii tropical, and same goes for Hawaii, what you call it. Um, man, look, this is gonna be fun going forward. We're gonna be doing some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be having my little designer chats and whatnot. But one of the other things that we're gonna be doing too is I have a video that I gotta put on here. I think I'm gonna put it on the channel around Thursday. I'm gonna try and get some what you call it, some content for us. When we started this channel, me and Jason, we started off, trying to, of course, talk about fragrances, recommended, but also trying to kind of help people, help men. It's not just for men, but we're opening it up now. We're trying to help people, with the crazy ish that's going on in this world. Man, there's a lot of people that I don't want to say need some guidance, but sometimes just need to hear words of hope, affirmations or something. You know what I'm saying? Just need to hear some good stuff. And so I'm gonna be posting little content about just content with suggestions on how to go through life, when life gets tough, how to deal with it. So stay tuned for that, man. I hope everybody has their notifications on, because you're going to be getting that once a week. But we still will be doing content for the fragrances. My Middle Eastern Mondays are going to be coming. I'm going to try and do a live on that. Yeah, so I'll be doing lives for that. And of course, still looking at doing sampling Sundays or sampling Saturdays. All right. Rick, hey, we gonna talk. I got you. I'm gonna hit you up. And also gonna be doing some liquor reviews. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know everybody likes to get on here and talk about the expensive ones. Hey, look, just like I got some niche, I got some expensive liquor and I got some cheap liquor. All right. You know what? Every occasion doesn't call for $100 bottle. Sometimes that $20 or $30 bottle will do. And you know what? If you're wanting to know which one to go and get, I got a review for you. Okay. From whiskey to cognac, you know what I'm saying? We might even hop in some of our old ones. If I can go out there and I can find a freaking man, hell, I might do a review on an old fashioned. You fuck around with me, but yeah, man, we just gonna get back to it. We're gonna have a little fun, and we just gonna go from here, man. What up, Fetty? Shout out to Fetty, man. Hey, Fetty says beard care sent over a package. Y'all know I paid for it, but got some reviews coming soon for that. Man, I'm about to just start reviewing everything. Everything about to get a review. Hell, our friendship. For those of you who know me on a personal level, those who DM me or talk to me or whatnot, hell, I may review our friendship for all that matters. We about to talk about everything nowadays, all right? But shout out to Fetty, man. Got the new one. We gotta do a we gotta do a review. We gotta do a live. I need to do some postings on Instagram and go from there, man. Look, that boy Walt said Hawaii's last till June, from June 15th. Yeah, man. Hey, that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie to you. These things, man, these things are strong for real. I see Dutch talking about the purple suede is phenomenal. Yeah, and Walt put, yeah, the elixir, man, that elixir had me going. The first 10 minutes of that elixir, probably 10 to 15 minutes, I was like, nah. Why the hell did you spray this on my hand? And then after that, dry it down, man, you start to get that sweet nuance, that kind of, I don't want to call it a oud, but whatever was twisting it in a bad direction for my nose, whatever that was, it starts to die down. The creamy and sweetness starts to pull up. And man, I tell you what, for the rest of the duration of that fragrance, it is beautiful. Beautiful. I gotta get a bottle. I definitely want a bottle. The original is great, but you know what? I like a little challenge in my fragrance. I want the exclusive, or what is it, the elixir. Yeah, the opening will have you bugging, but you know what? Sometimes I like that. I like that little initial spray. We like kind of like, what is that? The Rosendo Mateo number 5. Man, that thing starts off at and starts coming in like a yeah, it starts coming in with that burnt tire. Like, I don't know what the hell it is, but it does that for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then After that, you get that vanilla, you get everything else that you're supposed to get, and it is beautiful. But yeah, my guy Jay said that talking gems. SWE that fire. Oh, strong. Wait. SWE. Boy, no, I'll be forgetting. What is SWE, Jay? Damn, I forgot. My boy said they can keep their Tales of Amber. I don't know. I saw people hype that up for a few days and then nobody was talking about it. I'm pretty sure everybody's agreeing with that one right now. Well, the new day 3 is going to be pricey, y'all, but I'm buying it immediately. Where's your backup of Seraphine Blue, Dame? I'm still asking. Oh, yeah. My guy, Le Nomad, said there's something waxy in the elixir that I love. See, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And it distorts the sweetness and another part in another note in a good way to me. I mean, it's off-putting to a certain degree, but at the same time, it draws me. It's kind of like back in the day when you used to, and don't play me, y'all. Back in the day when all y'all used to go out there to the gas station, y'all know y'all like that smell of gasoline. Y'all know y'all like the smell of gasoline. You know you did. That's what that opening on that elixir reminds me of. It's almost like the smell of gasoline. You just once you get your nose on it, it's like you know it ain't good. You know it's weird, but you just keep sniffing it. You just keep smelling it more. Tales of Amber ain't all that, hubby. Not terrible, but yeah, okay. That boy does said the pine cognac on the rocks is one of those. All right, I need to get my nose on that one. Hell, look, Dame, I already got it set aside for that new day 3 is fire. Yeah, man. I like the little ads that he's running, man. It's gonna be interesting. It is gonna be interesting, man. Hey, it's good, man. It's good. You're right, Walt. It is that balsamic accord. It's that balsamic accord. And a lot of times I think that does better with darker fragrances. Not necessarily vanilla, is more something like a plum or something. So yeah, man. My guy Raph said, I love Tales of Amber. Friends with Susie Lee Haley. You invited her to the party in Cairns. Okay. All right. Hey. They're not the man. Hell no, man. You know they not pulling me up there for that. No, man. I'm on camera. I'm recorded as shipping Zahad off over there to the Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if they're okay with that for the most part. But I do have some, as Dame so politely in our debate pointed out, I do have plenty of Zahada and plan on getting a couple more. But nah, they ain't making me no Z creator. Hmm. Ah, Kev, you put your nose on it? Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I am so jealous. Dang. I need to hit up Mike. I need to hit up Mike, man. Because not too long ago, man, I got my bottle of Desert Rain. I got me a 10 mil of that La Tacita, and I got me a 10 mil of that Say Less as well. I keep it for cherishing moments or, since it's going out of stock. So, yeah, they're not the man. Puerto Rico needs love too, for real, man. He said, run back, man. Look. That's not a lie, like no man. No, you know what's funny? I know I'm not on the shit list because look, I still got, I still talk to Ross here and there, and George is a good guy. I'll never shit on the brand because I like the brand. All right. I just shit on some of the people that overhype it up. All right. I just shit on them. All right. And I'm not talking about Ross or none of them because look, in this fragrance space, you know what I'm saying? Look, that's Ross's job. As part of the Z creators, his job is to hype up the fragrance. So I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I need to hype up my Hidden Gems 11 body oil a little more. I haven't really been talking about it because I haven't really been on the camera, but I'm about to do that too because it's good, you know? And hyping it up doesn't mean that you're lying or anything. It just, hey, the hype is real. But the thing is, it really might not be for me. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. But Zaharoff, they have some winners, you know? Signature Rose, I really like it. You know what I'm saying? What else? Arum, I really like it. Let me see here. Dan, not the man, said Royal Reflection is still my favorite from the house. Dan, I'm with. It's up there. It's up there. Honestly, it's one of my top five, if not top three. It kind of sways depending on what I'm feeling, but I bought Royal Reflection. It's good. It's damn good. Grapefruit rose, man. Whatever. Talk to me later. Acidic grapefruit and rose, good. Damn good. All right. All right. Dame, of course, we know the Z Creators 3 has your attention. They always got your attention, brother. All right. My guy Wall said, "You a real one. That Royal Reflection is tough." Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. You know what I'm saying? Does say, "Hey, James, have you smelled the Arabesque by Merchant of Venice?" No. Tobacco Plum. Hey, Dutch, message me that. All right. You know, Wednesday is my birthday. I might have a little expendable cash. I might be able to pick something up. And that sounds right up my alley, to be honest with you. Look, dang, God dog, I hate boy, Riverfront is hard on me for some reason. All right. Let me go here. Leno Man said one of the Zeds might be his first Zaharoff. Hey, I'm thinking they're gonna do good. They got a new perfumer, and not to disrespect Jean. What's his name? I forget his name, but anyway, not to disrespect him, but I think it was time. You know what I mean? My guy Dame said he need to get my yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling you, this body oil, the number one goes with so much, but that number two goes with damn near everything that you want in the evening. All right. That is nightcap approved. All right. That Hidden Gems 11 part two, nightcap approved for real. Said need to get your body oil. Rockboy T told me it goes well with mystery for him. It does. It truly does. When y'all told me about that combo, I tried it. What's going on, SB? I see you in here. All right, let me go in here. Hey, Dan said Royal Reflection was love at first sight. My guy Joel said, I think that Z Creator 3 doesn't know he or she is one. That's the way they keep it secret. Maybe, man. Maybe. My guy Raph, do brands put you on the shit list in 2025? Seriously? Probably just small brands because big brands don't care if you like it or not. Yeah. And the truth of the matter is, I don't know if they put you on the shit list. Some of them might just write you off, but I don't think they put you on the shit list. A lot of these people just want the stuff in your hands to put in front of the camera because even if you don't shit on it, but you say it's not yours, like I tend to do, hell, there's somebody out there that might hear those accords, those notes, and say, "Hey, that shit is right up my alley." And for them, good luck. All right. That's all I can say. Wall said, well, the way Cal talked about PDM, he might be on the shit list. Nah, PDM needs, nah. Oh, yeah, there we go. My bad. Claude Deer, the wonderful Claude Deer. All right. But no, PDM ain't putting them on no shit list. They need that. They fell off for too long. It was too big of a break between, what was that, Percival and the others. They need some help. And that Castley is almost Astley. All right. It's not bad, but it leaves a lot to be desired for sure. Let me go in here, man. Look, Walt over there clowning, man. That boy, yeah, Cal did waste $1,500. Who does that? Even if I had it, it's like, why? Mark Boy T said, have you tried Hidden Gems 2 with Clean Team Purple Label? I have not, my friend. That might be something I need to try on. Oh yeah. Next date night, I might have to go ahead and put that on. My guy Dutch. To be fair, PDM don't got that many misses, so he blind bought off the track record. Still a fool for that 1500. Still a fool for that one. Yeah, Castley is straight designer walk. Yeah. Yeah, man. Definitely not worth the price. It wasn't even worth my energy for trying to go up there and see it. Sedley is easily better than Castley, if you ask me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But yeah, man, no. Look, it's been a lot going on. I got a few things on the way, um, whatnot, but yeah, I needed to get in here, man. Hadn't been in here in a couple of weeks. Um, Trying to get back on there. Uh, you know, T Jones is still in the facility, so I'm finding more time to get on here and be creative. Now that she's more maintainable, more self sufficient at this point. But it's been tough, man, trying to get back with work and everything else. Bruh, it's like splitting hairs. I'm telling you, it's been tough. But I'm happy to be here, man. Shoot. Look, I got a few more going. I saw my boy in there. I got Boninos. I got the ones that I showed you. Man, I still got to do a live for my fall fragrances since that time is coming up. It's gonna be fun, man. We about to have some fun. And in Arabic, inshallah. All right. If my guy Kicks is ready, next week we might even have a Sense and Sounds. And we might have to take it to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So look out for that, man. Look out for that. That's what we're working on. That's what we're planning. We're gonna go from there. But man, yeah, what's been going on, man? Y'all tell me what's up. I've been in everybody else's chat and hadn't had one of my own. What's going on, Dan? Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Dan, man. Welcome back. Him and AGB. Anytime that I see them in the chat, because they pick and choose their times. Sometimes they in for a period, sometimes they're out. But it's always good seeing the usual suspects in there. Always good seeing them. And yeah, Dave, Kicks. Yeah, we're gonna see what his music taste is like. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if he might we might get him in here, Fat Boy over there doing the heel toe. We might get Kicks on camera, you know what I'm saying? Walking it out. You never know. Hey, let me address this, all right? Don't put this BS in my chat ever again. Ain't nobody caring about that man crying for attention. Ain't nobody worried about him crying for attention. Just retire and let us clap for you when you come to our city. That's it. Just retire and let us clap for you. You ain't no, yeah. Well, no, he better than that. I was about to hit him with that Paul Pierce when what's his name said, "You ain't Kobe." You're right, Dame. He is the greatest crybaby ever. Isn't that what you said? Yeah, I think that's what he said. Anyway, La Dame, for that take, you are nicknamed La Lame for the moment. But hey, my guy Nomad said, hey, some chick thought there was an ood in it. Nah, that's funny. Like King Alias. What up, little brother Holt? Little brother Holt Phase. Here's the inspiration and discovery. I'm still screwing that up, man. I'm still screwing that up. Oh man, Rockboy T say he smelt that king side and it's a gots to have it. Man, I'm still trying to find a way to afford mentor. That is, oh my God, that plumbing there is wonderful. Yes, sir. Raph. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it because it's coming back, man. I hope it's a retirement announcement. Dang, what else can he have to tell us that we might find interesting? I hope he's retiring. If not, he needs to retire from these Weak ass announcements. I tell you that much. They Golden State, man, he better not. He's gonna be the weakest superstar in the history of NBA, bro. I'm with you, Walt. I'm with you, man. They said LeBron is the llama. Hold up. Loves losing alongside multiple All Stars. Amen, Kev. Hey. Amen, Kev. Yeah. Yeah, no man. Hey, Mentor is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a decan of it, and man, I gotta come back to it all the time. Kingside, I gotta get my nose on it. I really haven't smelt it. All right. I think someone sprayed it for me when I went to the Amouage event, but I definitely can't remember what it smelled like. Wall said the opening is overload. Yeah. Oh. Look, hey, Silent, I'm with you, man. Announcing another hair transplant. Yeah, man. Walt, okay, you enjoyed the opening of Kingside. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, what you say, Rick? Man, look, Dutch, you got to smell it, bro. But Rick said, how anyone has LeBron in the conversation with Jordan still confuses me. Look, bro, look. It's one of those things where if you weren't there to see the difference, you'll never understand the difference. This younger generation will never understand, bro. All right, Walt. Look, you my friend and all, but man, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. You over here saying this? No, sir. No, sir. I don't know why they're so expensive, Dame. To be honest with you, and they're still lackluster. I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right, they're still lackluster. They still feel like they're always missing something. All right. Nomad said he has Jadu so far, trying his best not to blow the bag on Mentor. I know, man. Yeah, because it's mind games. Well, yeah, because they love playing mind games with your pockets. That's it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not mad though. Hey, I just I purchased some expensive fragrances, but I can't like Mentor is the only one that I've smelt that I'm really considering spending that close to 300, not 300, close to 300 for the bottle because it is nice to me. Rav said king side is good, but he likes the other one, queen side. Okay, okay. One of them has like pistachio or whatnot, and one of them actually smells good when you add one of the other fragrance notes that comes with it. Dutch said Rui Lopez. Yeah, Dutch, we know you like the cherry. Okay. And Dave said, "Why is Mentor 500, bro? Like, come on, man." Yeah, Dame, it's only 500 because you don't know where to buy it. Trust me, because I ain't buying. I ain't seen it nowhere for 500. I'll be looking. Silent says, yeah, he feels the same way. Mind games don't smell like they're worth the money to him. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, they are good. They have good quality, but every one that I've smelled has left me yearning for something more from the fragrance. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like it's something incomplete either in the mid or the dry down. But the openings are really good and they'll get you going. But man, I'm telling you, about 3 hours in, I'm like, this is it. This is it. Look, hey, Nomad said that salted caramel plum is crazy, man. I'm telling you. Silent said they were all just like meh. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Look, left a lot to be desired, man. For real, easily. Dame, he said, James, share the knowledge, then Negro. We be on the phone weekly. Mind games charge you for man, they are taxing for that damn bottle. I tell you what, it is ridiculous. And yeah, you can get them in the marketplace, bro, for sure. There's other little sites too. I can't disclose those sites. I did like Blockade, Rock Boy. I did like Blockade. As a matter of fact, I bought a 10 mil decant and wore it out. But I liked it also so much that, but it was very simplistic, man. And what I found was that I found a fragrance from genre. I found a fragrance from genre that was very similar, very close, called ISO. All right. And ISO is a great rendition of Blockade. It's all I need for 35 or what is this? $30? That's all I needed. Rick said, cause it costs so damn much. You damn right, man. It's a trophy. When I see the kids, and this is no offense to them, but when I see the people on TikTok and they got all those mind games up there, I just kind of be like, okay, all right, well, that's cool. It looks good. You know what I'm saying? When I see a people with a whole bunch of Parfums de Marley, it's not to say that all of them are good, but it's like, I hope they were sent to you, or I hope those bottles are empty. Because if you paid for each one of them, like, there's several in there that, according to what they be telling me they like, there's no way in hell I'm buying that they like some of those fragrances from Parfums de Marley. For real. But what we have now is a lot of people who like being in the space. We have a lot of collectors because they like being in the space. And so they like to purchase a background. But a lot of them aren't really wearing the fragrances. They're not experiencing the fragrances. They're buying them, spraying them. They might wear them once or twice. And then it's kind of like, okay, now we're just selling the bottles. We're just selling the bottles. And that's fine. I ain't knocking anybody that does it, because when you get on TikTok, it's a hustle. All right. TikTok is about sales. All right. Everything in life is about sales. Me and Walt talked about this not too long ago, man. If you out here in life and you not selling yourself at least a few times a day, you're not living, or you're not trying to live. You know what I'm saying? Because in everything that you do productively, you need to be trying to sell yourself. You know what I'm saying? When I call my friend, I'm selling myself as a friend. All right. When I check up on people, I'm selling myself as a good person who cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is about sell. All right. When you walk down the street, the way you walk sells an idea of you to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up in the morning and you choose not to do your hair, or whatever, you don't brush your teeth, you are selling yourself as somebody who looks a mess in the morning, somebody who has bad breath, somebody who doesn't take care of themselves. And when you do that, everybody around you notices, whether it be female, male, and you'll start to figure out that they'll start leaving you out of certain conversations, certain events, certain things, because they need someone that's going to sell them the person that they need, that they want. You know what I'm saying? And so you're selling yourself to these people to get indoors. Walt talked about this earlier about the importance of networking. Networking is everything. I think he was talking to his friend about it. I forget her name, but yeah, your life should be networking. Everything you do in life should be networking one way or another. Now, there are networking opportunities that will provide you with something. And then there are times where you just give yourself present yourself to people in a certain way, and you never know what could come about it in the future. But yeah, man, two things you got to do is sell yourself and network. um, Hell, if you got on a job, you got to network to get a promotion. Some call it butt kissing, some call it a number of things, but hey, that's just what it is, man. And yeah, well, Ebony, when you were talking to Ebony, but those are two things that you got to do nowadays. And yeah, man, that's just it. If you don't, you will find yourself at the back of the bus for a lot of things in life. You will find yourself missing out on a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you know what's funny? Hell, me pulling girls, half of the girls I've talked to have been through networking, because it's always been, a lot of times, it's always been somebody introducing me to somebody else, or me seeing someone at the bar and them recognizing me, or I'm recognizing somebody. Everything is through networking. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. indirect or directly, And I mean, it puts you in the doors. Hell, the girl that I'm talking to now, uh, met her through networking. Well, actually, no, I met her on an app, which is pretty funny. But the girl I was talking to before her, I met her through networking, someone who knew someone. And that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. That is life. That is life in the 20, is this 21st century? 21st century still. Damn, it seems like it's been forever. My guy Ralph said, connections in life can illuminate your life path. Yeah, man. And shout out to my guy Ricky in here. He's the one, as a matter of fact, he got me on the camera. He got me most comfortable on the camera because I think I did a recording with him and this guy named Trigger Mike. And we were talking about relationships and we were talking about community and whatnot. And it was on some Lapeef Network stuff. And, I met him in there, tapped in. We did a live stream, posted it. They didn't really get much of any attention, but you know, thanks to him, I was able to get a little bit of comfort behind the camera. But I mean, net, running into him was networking. Shit, for real. Oh, Raph, come on now. What app? No, not OnlyFans. No, no, we don't deal with that, man. No, 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 no. No, the app actually was Facebook dating. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Even when I'm having luck, like going outside touching grass, hell, sometimes it's just fun to be on the app to see who's biting. You know what I'm saying? You just go on there like plenty of fish, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in and see who's biting. The man says so you can get me kicked off the internet. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, see, Robert knows. Hey, Lapeef Network, man. He hasn't seen Killer Mike in a minute, man. Trigger Mike, and I saw him on there not too long ago. It was on one of the Sunday things, but yeah, he's out and in. But yeah, man, the two of them, Rick and Trigger Mike, were definitely two guys I was talking to on the regular, and got me comfortable behind the mic, and that's why at first I thought I was going to be a relationship discusser. And then, you know, got behind the camera with VAR, and here I am. The rest is history. But yeah, Raf, don't put me out there like that. Don't put me out there like that. All right. But yeah, man. But no, y'all. Hey, look, it's always fun. But time is up for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, it's like 10:51. Yes, I got to check in and see where she is, see how she's doing and whatnot. Look, Robert said, "Women like me until they see my snicker smile." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, got to fix that if you can, or find a way to smile without showing that grill. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Nah, man. It definitely, Raf. It's one or the other. I can't have no OnlyFans account. You know what I'm saying? If I'm over here trying to afford mind games, that's for sure. That's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But yeah, man. No, no, that's it, man. It's been real, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out as usual. Always showing love and whatnot, man. It's yeah. Y'all understand? It feels good, man. It feels good. It feels good getting on here. It feels good to finally talk to y'all. You know, up, up. Look who it is. Yeah, Robert Gangster Grills, right? Oh Lord, it's the elusive, illustrious. Is that right? Yeah, the wonderful, the beautiful Jonelle. And yes, y'all, she sends me $5 a month so that I give her these proper introductions every time. What's going on, JoJo? But yeah, man, that's gonna do it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off from here, man. Per usual, it's been a wonderful night. Appreciate y'all for coming out. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, let every scent let every sip be a sip of inspiration and every sniff lead to a new discovery, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out. You could have been anywhere but here, but you chose to be here. And for that, we are truly appreciative, man. Y'all join us later on this week. We'll be on live again, but check out the new content coming out this week, man. Got one with Late Persona, the LPO1, and got a couple of other things coming. So check that out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, and y'all be easy, man. And yeah, JoJo, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and hook your boy up. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Hey, y'all have a good one, man. What we got going? It does not want me to be great, y'all. This. All right, we'll go out to this thing. All right, peace, y'all. Nothing but love to y'all. Y'all be easy.